used to talk until the sun came up. Now we talk like strangers, careful not to touch. Your replies got shorter, your eyes looked away, and I felt you leaving in a quiet way. We're standing in the same room, breathing the same air, but I've never felt you this far from me here. I keep reaching out, but you're already gone, still wearing my heart like nothing is wrong. It wasn't a fight, it wasn't goodbye, it was every moment you didn't try, and I kept loving you the same while you changed. It's the distance between us, growing wider every day. Not miles on a map, but the things you won't say. I'm holding your hand, but you're somewhere else in your head. Yeah, we didn't fall apart loudly, we just let the distance in instead. I miss the way you used to look at me, like I was home, like I was where you'd be. Now your smile feels borrowed, your touch feels thin, like you're already gone and I'm the last to know it's ending. I keep making excuses, keep lowering the bar, calling this love when it's drifting apart. And I hate that I'm fighting for something so small, when loving me shouldn't be hard at all. I asked you, are we okay? You said, yeah, we're fine, but your voice didn't sound like it used to that time. And my heart heard the truth before you lied. It's the distance between us, growing wider every day. Not miles on a map, but the things you won't say. I'm holding your hand, but you're somewhere else in your head. Yeah, we didn't fall apart loudly, we just let the distance in instead. If love is a choice, I chose you every time. Through the silence, the doubt, the crossing of lines. But I can't be the only one trying to stay. Can't keep closing the gap while you drift away. I don't need perfect, I just need you here. Not half gone, not almost, not disappearing. And maybe the hardest truth I've found is that closeness can fade without making a sound. It's the distance between us, and I don't know how we got here. We're closer than ever on paper, but love feels so far from here. I'd cross every mile if you'd meet me halfway, but you've already chosen to walk away. Yeah, we didn't end in a moment, we ended in the distance between us. We were never far apart. until you stop coming close. I waited past forever at the edge of your name, counting the seconds like they all felt the same. I told myself patience was proof of my love, but time doesn't stop when one heart gives up. I watch seasons change from the corner of soon, while you said not yet, like it was always true. And I kept a light on in case you came back, but hope burns out when it's carrying all the weight. They say love is timing, love is trust, but timing left me here, and trust turned to dust. I gave you my youth, my faith, my name. You gave me waiting and the blame. I waited past forever, past the point of holding on, past the dreams we talked about, till they didn't feel like ours. I stood where you left me, with the hearts you never chose. Now I'm learning how to live after loving you alone. Yeah, I waited past forever. I memorized the sound of your almost yes, the way you pull me close, then second guess. You said you loved me, just not right now. Like love's a promise you can keep somehow. I learned to shrink my needs into maybe, so you wouldn't feel the pressure of saving me. And every time you said, just wait, a piece of me quietly aged. I blame myself for wanting more, for asking what my heart deserved. But love that's real doesn't make you beg, it doesn't leave you on the ledge. I waited past forever, past the point of holding on, past the dreams we talked about, till they didn't feel like ours. I stood where you left me, with the heart you never chose. Now I'm learning how to live after loving you alone. Yeah, I waited past forever. Do you know what it costs to hope that long, to defend a love when you're the only one? I would have given you everything I had, but you never asked, and that's what hurts the most. I don't hate you, that's the truth. I just hate what loving you turned me into. Someone who waited instead of being seen, someone who believed in a one-sided dream. I waited past forever, past the girl I used to be, past the part of me that thought your love would finally choose me. Now I'm walking away slowly, with my heart still bruised and sore. But I won't wait another lifetime for someone who won't love me more. No, I won't wait past forever. but forever shouldn't hurt like this. You used to hold me like you were afraid the world would take me away. Now your hands feel lighter every day, like you're already halfway gone. I kept the lights on, kept the door cracked wide, kept believing love would choose our side. But hope gets tired when it's the only one still fighting for us. I felt it before you said a word, in the space where your heart used to be. You looked at me like a memory, you were ready to leave. You let go before I ever knew how to. You let go while I was still choosing you. I was holding on with everything I had, praying love would pull you back, but I was the only one who didn't know. You let go. You stopped saying my name the same, like it didn't fit your mouth. I asked if we were okay again. You said, I don't know right now. I learned how to read the quiet signs, the way you'd pull away at night. And every promise you didn't defend broke me just a little then. I kept fixing what wasn't broken, kept blaming myself for the cracks. But love doesn't fade by accident, it leaves when someone turns their back. You let go before I ever knew how to. You let go while I was still choosing you. I was holding on with everything I had, praying love would pull you back, but I was the only one who didn't know. You let go. If loving you meant losing me, I wish you would've told me sooner. I would've saved my heart some miles, some tears, some nights alone with the truth. I hate that I still miss you now, hate that my heart still calls you home. But the hardest part of loving you is learning I was loving alone. You let go in ways I couldn't see. You let go and left the weight with me. I was standing there with open hands, still believing in us and plans. Now I'm picking up what's left of me from the moment you let go. I didn't lose you in a fight, I lost you when you let go. My hands still reach where you used to be, even when my mind says you're not here with me. I wake up holding empty air, like my body forgot you're not there. I fold my fingers, try to let you go, but they learned your shape too long ago. And every touch I never got to end still lives in me. My hands remember. They say time erases everything, but it missed the way you felt. Some lessons stay in the skin, even when the heart is nailed. My hands remember you when the rest of me pretends. place you used to hold me still burns at the ends. I can tell myself I'm stronger, I can swear I won't surrender, but love doesn't forget that easily. No, my hands remember. I tried to give my heart to someone new, but my fingers froze when they reached for you. It felt wrong, like borrowing a lie, like wearing someone else's goodbye. Your warmth still lingers in the cold, in every story my touch was told. And even when I say I'm better, there's a truth I can't dismember. They don't know the quiet weight of what I still can't release. 'Cause memory isn't just in the mind, it lives where loved ones breathe. My hands remember you when the rest of me pretends. Every place you used to hold me still burns at the ends. I can tell myself I'm stronger, I can swear I won't surrender, but love doesn't forget that easily. No, my hands remember. If I could teach them to unlearn you, I would start tonight. But they reach for you in darkness, they reach for you in light. And maybe one day they'll let go, maybe time will be the cure. Right now they still believe you were something sure. My hands remember you like a language they won't lose, like a touch that taught them love they don't know how to refuse. I'm healing, I'm trying, I'm learning to breathe, but every goodbye still trembles in me. If love leaves marks that time can't sever, then you'll live where my skin remembers. Yeah, my hands remember. I let you go, but my hands didn't. We don't fight like we used to anymore. No slam doors, no words on the floor, just pauses where laughter used to be, just space growing quietly between you and me. You say I'm tired, I say it's fine, but we both know we're crossing lines. And the loudest thing in the room tonight is everything we won't say out loud. I watch your eyes avoid mine, like you're already gone inside. And I'm holding my breath, hoping you'll speak, but the quiet starts telling me there's truth in the quiet, in the way you don't reach for my hand, in the silence between good night and where love used to stand. No words left to deny it, no tears left to prove just like strangers now. Same room, same air, but we don't know how to bridge the gap we pretended wasn't there, while calling distance space to make it fair. I rehearse what I'd say if you asked me to stay, but you never ask, and that's the pain. Cause if you wanted this like I do, you wouldn't need the quiet to tell you. I keep hoping you'll prove me wrong. Say something, anything, hold on, but your silence keeps choosing for you, and I'm starting to choose it too. There's truth in the quiet, in the way you don't fight anymore, in how we're okay sounds hollow, like it's been said before. No words left to deny it, no lies left to use. The hardest truths I've ever learned came from the quiet with a few. I used to think love was loud, fireworks, sparks burning out, but love also fades without a sound, like a song you stop hearing around. And I'd rather you hurt me honestly than keep loving me quietly. If silence is your answer now, I finally know how to read it. There's truth in the quiet, in the goodbye you won't say, in the space where forever slowly slipped away. I won't beg you to try it, I won't ask you to choose, cause the truth I couldn't outrun was hiding in the quiet with you. No shouting, no blame, just the quiet telling me everything I need to know. Used to talk until the sky turned blue. Now I rehearse whole conversations with you. My phone stays still like it's holding its breath. Every quiet minute feels closer to the end. I asked you straight if we were still okay. You said I'm just tired, then looked away. And I knew right there, before you were gone, you didn't need to leave. You just stopped holding on. I kept filling the space with reasons and hope, but you let the distance tighten the rope. You didn't say goodbye, you didn't fight, you just let the quiet decide. Silence won when you chose not to choose me at all. No slam doors, no breaking walls, just unanswered nights in an empty call. I kept waiting for words to save us somehow, but they never came, and I see it now. Love didn't lose to someone new, silence won. still remember the sound of your laugh, how it filled every room, how it had my back. Now even memories speak in a hush, like they're afraid of waking us up. I tried to be patient, tried to be strong, told myself love isn't always loud, but love doesn't fade without leaving a mark. It leaves you alone with a heart in the dark. You said nothing and I said too much. I begged for clarity, you pulled back your touch. And every time I asked you to stay, you answered me by walking away. Silence won when you chose not to choose me at all. No slam doors, no breaking walls, just unanswered nights and an empty call. I kept waiting for words to save us somehow, but they never came, and I see it now. Love didn't lose to someone new. Silence won. Do you know how heavy quiet can be? How it teaches your heart to doubt what it needs. I would have fought if you gave me a sign, if you said my name like it still mattered in time. But you let the space speak louder than truth. You let the quiet finish what you couldn't do. And the cruelest thing I've come to learn is silence hurts, the silence wins. Silence won, not with anger, not with blame, just with distance growing every day, until love didn't recognize its own name. I won't wait anymore for a sound that's gone. I won't beg a heart that's already withdrawn. I didn't lose you to someone new. I lost you when silence won. If love ever mattered, you would have said something. We were standing on the edge of something real, counting stars like they were promises we'd keep. You said soon and I believed that word, held it close like it could save me. I learned your fears like second names, gave you time, gave you space, gave you grace. I stayed when doubt filled up the room, loved you harder than I should've. Every plan was one more day, every dream just out of frame. I was ready, you were not, and I kept pretending that was okay. I love the almost, the maybe, the we'll see, the not quite true. I love the almost, all the ways you never never chose me to. I built a forever out of words that wouldn't stay. Held on to hope while you slipped away. I didn't lose you all at once. I love the almost, and it broke me anyway. I still hear you laugh in empty rooms, still reach for you in instinct moves. You said you care, just not enough. Like love is light, but commitment's rough. I bent my knees till they disappeared, so you wouldn't feel the weight I feared. I was fighting for a future you only wanted part-time. Truth, they say, if it hurts, let it go. But they don't know how close we were. It's hard to walk away from something that never really ended, just blurred. I love the almost, cause the almost stayed. I love the almost, all the things you almost gave. I memorized your in between, made excuses where love should have been. I didn't lose you all at once. I love the almost, and it broke me anyway. Do you ever think about who I was, standing there with open hands? Would it have killed you to choose me then, instead of leaving me to understand that wanting someone isn't the same as loving them enough to stay? I would have given you everything, but you only wanted halfway. If I love the almost, the future we never true. I love the almost, while you were already saying goodbye. Now and how to let it hurt, how to grieve what never was. 'Cause the hardest goodbye I've ever known is the one that never came. I love the almost, and I'm letting go. I loved you enough for two, but almost was all you knew. Don't say you miss me like it's nothing, like it doesn't open no wounds again, like you didn't walk away so easy, leave me holding what you couldn't mend. I learned how to sleep without your name, learned how to breathe through the pain. So don't come back soft and halfway true, just to remind me I once loved you. You had your chance to stay, you had your moment to choose. I needed you then, not now, not after the truth. So don't say you miss me if you don't mean you'd fight. Don't say you miss me if you won't stay the night. Missing me is easy, loving me was hard. So don't reopen a heart you already scarred. Yeah, don't say you miss me. I name and my chest still shakes, like my body remembers every mistake. You say I think about you sometimes, like sometimes didn't cost me my peace of mind. I pick myself up off that floor alone, built a life where your absence feels like home. And I won't let your lonely words undo all the healing I fought my way through. You don't get to soften the past with a late night truth. I'll survive the silence, don't rewrite it now with you. So don't say you miss me if you don't mean you'd fight. Don't say you miss me if you won't stay the night. Missing me is easy, loving me was hard. So don't reopen a heart you already scarred. Yeah, don't say you miss me. I used to wait for words like that, thought they'd save me somehow. But I know better now, I know better now. Love doesn't leave and come back gentle, doesn't text regret when it feels alone. If you really miss me, you wouldn't have let me go. So don't say you miss me, say you're sorry you left, say you didn't know how to love me, say it's something you regret. But don't say you miss me like it's supposed to heal, 'cause I finally stopped bleeding from the wounds you wouldn't feel. Yeah, don't say you miss me if you ever loved me, you should have stayed. I cried where you couldn't see, learn to breathe through broken knees. I held my heart like it was glass, so you wouldn't feel the cracks. You asked me once if I was fine, I said yeah every time. It's funny how the truth can ache when silence feels safer than the break. I needed arms, I got advice, I needed warmth, you changed the subject twice. And I don't blame you, still it burns. Some lessons hurt the way they're learned. This is the unheard hurt, the pain I swallowed down, the tears that fell inside my chest when no one was around. I didn't need a fix or cure, just you to stay to listen first. But you walked past the part of me that needed to be heard. Yeah, this is the unheld hurt. I memorized the weight of loss, learn which feelings cost too much. I stopped asking for your time, so I wouldn't feel like a crime. You loved me best when I was strong, when I didn't need you very long. But love should bend, not break apart, not leave a bruise on a quiet heart. I kept my shaking hands out of you, 'cause I knew you didn't know what to do. And I convinced myself it was okay, till okay started to decay. This is the unheard hurt, the pain I swallowed down, the tears that fell inside my chest when no one was around. I didn't need a fix or cure, just you to stay to listen first. But you walked past the part of me that needed to be heard. Yeah, this is the unheard hurt. Do you know how lonely it feels to ache beside someone you love, to need a hand and get a wall, to pray for quiet warmth, not much. I forgave you in 100 ways, but I couldn't forgive the cost. I lost myself while saving us, and that's the part I lost. This is the unheard hurt, still heavy, still here. It taught me how to survive alone while you stood near. I don't hate you, I just learned what love should never be. And I'm holding now the parts of me you couldn't see. Yeah, this is the unheard hurt. I don't need saving anymore, I just needed you to hold me. We didn't end with yelling or slam doors, just tired eyes and words we'd said before. Your voice was calm, but your hands shook then, like you already knew how this would end. The room felt small, the clock moved slow, every second asking me to let you go. You said this hurts, but it's for the best. And my heart broke quietly in my chest. I wanted to scream, I wanted to fight, but your sadness looked so much like mine. So I swallowed the truth I was dying to say, and nodded along as you slipped away. It was a soft goodbye, no fireworks, no final cry, just love folding itself into pain, like it was trying not to leave a stain. You held me once, then loosened your grip, like we both knew this was it. I didn't lose you all at once, I lost you in a soft goodbye. Your jacket brushed my arm as you turned. That's when the ache finally burned. I watched you walk like you didn't know. You were taking my whole world as you went. I stayed strong till the door shut tight, then I fell apart in the quiet night. Funny how the gentlest end can hurt worse than it ever began. They say closure comes with words, but silence cut deeper than anything you heard. 'Cause loving you didn't suddenly stop, it just had nowhere left to go. It was a soft goodbye. No broken glass, no reasons why. Just two hearts choosing to let go, even though neither one was ready. No, you kissed my cheek like a memory, like something you'd soon forget. I didn't lose you all at once, I lost you in a soft goodbye. Do you miss me when it's quiet, when the world isn't pulling you through? Do you feel the weight of almost, like I still do? I keep replaying the way you sighed, like you were already on the other side. And I hate that I still understand why you couldn't stay, even when you can. It was a soft goodbye, the kind that lingers, the kind that lies, the kind that doesn't look like pain, but breaks your heart the same. I smile now, I say I'm fine, but part of me stayed frozen in time. I didn't lose you all at once, I lost you in a soft goodbye. Some endings don't crash or burn, they just fade